Good morning or afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to DADBEAR.Downtime and another live stream of our Let's Make Contact Space Engineers Survival playthrough scenario. Hope you guys are doing great. A couple admin things taken care of real quick. Hope you all are doing great. We are going to get some work done here. You may notice we've got a couple things look a little different. Did some work off camera. Not yesterday. I want to say it was the day before. And got some stuff to show you. Fortunately, in spite of the plans I've tried to make in the past, or that I've mentioned, I really need to kind of start putting a to-do list together at the end of each episode, so when we come to record again, I know what I should be doing. I haven't been following through on that very well, but let me show you what I've done. Last time we had gone and collected some prototech gear from another unidentified signal global encounter. One of those being a small grid prototech refinery, which is still currently attached to Archangel's Vengeance. I have returned with captured, rebuilt, slightly modified twin rail drone. Of course, we got little Q-Bird over here, but we don't have the drill head on the nose anymore. Where could that possibly be? Oh. Perhaps down there? It might be down there. But you may have noticed we've got some stuff over here that we didn't have before. This looks new. And I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this when I had pulled all these ships away so that we could kind of continue some work on the space station and then move the space station to attach it. Moved all those ships away. And what I had talked about doing was creating kind of a, I'm going to call it a parking lot for ships. And after taking care of some stuff down on the surface, I started this plan just to get it started, because I figure that will help me, motivate me to continue working on it. We extended our conveyor system out, and I decided to keep it below, well below the walkway. I feel like that was a good idea. I didn't really plan on or plan out the design for what I want to happen here. So it was kind of like, okay, I got this here. We got room for the first one. I'm going to bring the Raider down. Well, where does the Raider connect? The Raider connects on the bottom. The door's on the left here. So, okay, so I got it over here. Kind of counted it out, made sure that the conveyor was going to go to the right length. It was going to go out enough. I didn't want the antenna here to be sitting right on top of the catwalk. Little stuff like that. And we got that parked, and then I was like, okay, so people need to be able to get to that. So built the scaffolding out, and it actually lines up perfect because we counted it out. We planned in advance. Next one, I was like, okay, so on this side, do I have a ship that has a connector on the right side And we do. This Dark Malice. This is one of the smuggler ships that we captured. Kind of neat little design. Not sure what we're going to do with it, but anyway, it's here. And came in, made some changes so that I could route up. So again, the design of the parking lot planning wasn't very present. It was more like, okay, what do I have? What do I need? Make the changes as it comes. So that's where we're at. I've got that started. Tried to kind of pre-stage some conveyor junctions that would lead to, you know, additional connectors and all that kind of stuff. But I just went with a standard 10 conveyor blocks between each one. And we're cutting it close on this guy. And that's really it. I mean, it's probably going to work, but we'll see. I also need to take into consideration which ship I'm bringing over, because, of course, they have connectors in different places. The barrage connector on the bottom. The high-profile escort connector on the top. So I may put a similar parking area off of this side that has connectors facing up and down. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But we have started this, so you know what I'm doing. This may be stuff that I work on off camera, just to kind of get some things organized. Now we're not going to be keeping all of these ships. There are certain ships we're going to keep, but we are not going to be keeping all of these ships. So I don't want to build too much around it. One of the things I did do, because you may have noticed that this Wayfarer exploration ship looks a little different. I added a projector to this, because one of the things we talked about in our last episode was building a large grid miner, making better use of our 2 large grid prototype drills. And right off the bat, I thought to myself, maybe I can use one of my current ships to do this. We can just modify it. Maybe that Wayfarer will work, or something to that effect. And as I am prone to do, I kind of mixed up the Wayfarer we have in this series versus the Wayfarer we have in our other series, which is complete or nearly complete. This one, of course, crashed on the surface. It's got tons of damage. It's going to be a lot more to build. Not that I'm not going to build it. Not that I am for sure going to build it, but you know, fully repair it or whatnot. But we'll see. I had to add a couple solar panels on it because I took the uranium out of this ship and it was without power. So a couple little solar panels on there, catching a little bit of power, enough to, you know, I can make the projection show up so I can see what I would need to do. I know we're not going to be keeping the stockpile station, but I do need to offload what is on board before we take it to sell it. I do not plan to keep the blunderbuss. As we have learned in the past, the blunderbuss is larger than the max large grid limit for the Trade Operators Coalition. So we're going to have to either make it smaller by grinding it down, or we're going to have to cut it in half, which still involves some grinding. So, but let's talk about what I did down on the planet's surface. What do we got flying by? 42S, okay. We took our lifter. I took the Prototech drill that we had recently acquired, and we took it down to the planet. Set it down, and then I removed the drill from our drill rig. Which you can see there. I have not completely dismantled the drill rig yet, but we're getting close. I want to check to see if our little miner here has completed its job. Nope, it is still unloading. Okay. And it's getting magnesium. It is taking much longer for that job to finish than I expected. And what I've noticed behavior-wise is that miner will come here, get to its position where it's supposed to start, and then it kind of does this back and forth thing. Like it wants to go, but it's sensing a collision possibility or something. And it does that for some time before it finally begins going in and collecting. Just something I've noticed. We've got... All right, let's go ahead and cut to the chase. So I set both drills down on the ground, and I had an idea in my head. I mentioned that I had in my mind a design that was kind of inspired by a ship that we salvaged. It was a wreck, a derelict, in our Cascadia Dream series called the Undercut. The Undercut has a ridiculous amount of thrust. We're not quite as much as our hydrogen large grid lifter, simply because that has less mass. But the Undercut is no joke when it comes to picking things up and hauling heavy things. So that is what I base this design on. I want to be able to harvest and haul large amounts of material, especially ice, which is very heavy. The capacity of these drills, 50,000 liters, way more than a standard drill. These are basically what I guess it would be 3.5 large. I'm trying to remember what a normal drill. It's like 3.5, I think, small grid, large cargo containers. Worth it right there. Now, my original plan was to go with 4 thrusters. And then I started seeing how big this was getting. I want to be able to harvest enough ice to keep my tanks full. I need at least 2 large tanks. We got 2 large tanks. And then large containers. I originally wanted to go with 4 large containers. See, to me, I feel like that would require me to have 4 thrusters. But as I started putting this thing together, and I realized how big it was going to be, like maybe I'll start small, and as I need to grow, we'll grow. That's the plan. Now, cockpit nestled in between these 2 huge drills. These drills cut out a pretty significant area. If I was tunneling, I would have no problem doing that with the thrusters set the way they are. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am thinking of possibly redesigning this in such a way that I can bring these large hydrogen thrusters up one more block, tuck more of the thruster behind the drill. We'll see how that goes. This drill does not have any remote control capability. This is not something we are going to be using PAM for. This is for us to personally go harvest things. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 O2H2 gens in here. We only have 1 gyro right now, and that seems to be okay. 2 reverse thrusters. We have 3 lateral thrusters on each side. We have 3 downward thrusters. And we have 5 forward thrusters. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I have not put any lights on it yet. I haven't done any greebling. I added the solar panels on there to help expedite the charging of the batteries while I was building it. Once I was able to get it to a point where I could get it connected and charged, that's where we're at now. We are at 100% charge. Our tanks are full. Our O2H2 gens are working currently because that's what they do. And I do not mind them having a little bit of ice to create hydrogen as well as oxygen, because you may not have noticed I don't have anything piped to the cockpit. I am going to need to get rid of some of the material that I have in my session. Nope, I need that. Yeah, I don't need to be carrying any more of that right now. I do not have any lights. Spotlights would be nice. I could probably do that. Right there. Yeah, we'll do that right there. I feel like you almost have to have spotlights. I'm not going to go with the extra large ones or the long range ones. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let me get 2 of those queued up. What else? Maybe some ambient lighting. I did think about possibly running some neon tube. White, so that it provides light. But not sure if it's really going to be necessary. And like I said, I am looking at redesigning. Now granted, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be necessarily tearing this thing apart. I may rebuild the chassis again. You know, everything except the drills, and if it works out the way I hoped, then I just transfer the drills over. But until then, I'm not gonna sweat it. Controls are very simple. Trying to see if there's anything I need right off the bat. It's probably better to take this up. If I can figure out a way sure that should be, it's a conveyor block down there. I may need to, I've been thinking, is this something that I want to take with me on a long haul with Archangel's Vengeance? And if that's the case, I'm going to need to have a connector for this thing to hook to. I also don't know if I should also have a barge, like we'll say a modular component that perhaps is attached to our, I'm going to use the word mothership, that is strictly meant to hold cargo, like if we're going to collect ice or say uranium or something like that, and we're going to take the we're going to take this guy, which I've only got a basic name on it right now. I think it's called Proto H2 Miner. Sorry guys, I want to take a look and see, since we've had some new stuff pop up. Factorum. Pod drone. Storage facility. Storage facility usually has small grid Prototype batteries, 2 of those. Yep, that's what those are. And then storage facility usually has, so far we've seen a jump drive. We've seen a haven't seen a refinery there. What else have we seen? We've seen an assembler. That's where we got one. But I'm not gonna worry about this guy right now. And we've got one at 20 something. Oh, we've got another Factorum warship with escorts. Ion. Yeah. Ion thruster. We've already got. So I am not gonna worry about these right now. And I hope you don't mind that I'm checking that. I don't want to waste our time. We are beginning to get more established, and that is definitely what I'm looking for. But like I said, I think it's not a bad idea for us to be choosy and mindful of what we actually spend our time chasing down. Okay. So again, I may redesign this. I may come up with a companion barge, which would really just be a series of large cargo containers and hydrogen tanks, as well as O2 H2 gens, and probably a couple of oxygen tanks that would store and process some of the material that we collect with the miner. So the barge would be, we'll say, find a way to attach the barge to, we'll say, the bottom of the Archangel's Vengeance. And then on the bottom of the barge, the miner can attach. The miner can then go off and do its thing, bring things back up. We could throw possibly some sorters on there that pull material out of the miner, or we can just do it manually. And then we can disconnect and continue to go do our work. When we're done, we can disconnect the whole thing, the miner and the barge. Take the barge, locate it to, connect it to an offload point on the station, and go from there. So just something that I've got in mind. Like I said, there's a part of me that I would like to be able to bring this thruster up one more. I think we're safe to go a space up and still be able to fit our drilling needs. So I don't have any sorters or ejectors on this, but I'll go ahead and do a pull. We need, what would be a good item? Get. Ice is really the most important thing. That's why I'm... Of course, it's dark, so this isn't the best time to be doing this, but... Say one gyro. It's fairly maneuverable for being one gyro. I am trying to... Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was great. How the heck did that happen? I don't have any thrust in that direction now. That was great. Brand new car and I broke it already. Fantastic. Fix it. Great. Take a slow crawl to get moving that way. Oh, I hope I didn't. I haven't damaged the connector. Okay, that's good. Did pretty well. Close. Back a little bit. Go. Oh. Better than crashing. There goes the little miner. All right. At least I didn't damage the tank. So not a great introduction. How bad is it? really don't know what I hit that create. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Ugh. Need to do this to collect scrap. Get this first because this has the sec. Because that's gonna get everything piped the right direction, so. Something else must be broke. No, that was the only one that was. Yeah, I've got this one. This is a proto, called a proto hydrogen miner. Trying to keep it compact. Fairly simple to use. Of course, I just wrecked it into the ground, so wasn't very does not come across as very easy to use. What is? I keep getting distracted by that because we don't typically see asteroids from the surface here, and yet that is that is odd. That's all I'm going to say. I do need to put a... It would be I need to put an ore detector on here, don't I? I do... I think the ore detector will probably be best suited right there. It's not great. It's going to stick below the connector. We may end up having to extend that connector down anyway. So. All right. Yeah, we probably will. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and see if I even have an ore detector on my... Yep, there it is. Fine. That G. Ore detector. There we go. Large grid. Yep. And I think I will go ahead and... Should have just done it here. Go ahead and add a connector extension. I think I'll use... Use a T. Go ahead and make it... It plugs into that O2 connector also. Okay. That's everything. Okie doke. Right. And we'll pull this thing up. Try this again without crashing, right? Mount. Have to, of course, make the changes to the range and all that. But, I'm gonna take this. We will add the T. That. And then add the connector. That'll work. Make some adjustments to our toolbar. Get rid of that. We can go ahead and add the name to our new items. Need it on the spotlights. Oh, terrible to put it on the spotlights, but do this. Get rid of 2. Go G connector here. Need to get in and make sure that I change the gremlin or detector. Range 1,800 meters. Do I really want 1,800 meters? Let's not do that. Let's go. Yeah, let's do 500. This is not a huge fan of. Banner connector. I need to make sure that our parking is turned off. We're going to change this to 0.005. Get mag crashed. I think what I want to do though is I want to go. This guy behind us. Yeah. Okay. We've got a full tank. We're gonna go check out this. We're gonna try to go check out this asteroid that's up here. So. When it's empty, this thing moves very fast. It is right. Never. What is that? Has ever seen anything like that? What the heck is going on? Why am I not dampening? Something's wrong. There we go. Golly. That is the weirdest formation I have seen. We might. And I'll tell you, I have no idea what this is. Like, looks like there's something. I don't know if it's a rendering or what. It's the rendering. No idea what that is. Well, we're gonna find out. It does not look like anything I've seen before. Like I said, to be this close to the surface is strange for an asteroid to be this close to the surface. And it looks like it's got minerals in it. Looks like there's iron there. Holy crap, what is that? You guys, look at this. This thing has... It appears to have every... I don't understand. This is not... This looks like... Looks very similar to another encounter we've seen, a V-Core encounter. We saw it in YOLO, where there was, like, it was obviously a we'll say a player-creator asteroid that had all the different materials on it. The only thing I haven't seen here is ice. Did I miss that? There's silver. I know there's magnesium. Saw silicon. Saw nickel. There's iron, cobalt. Yeah, I think ice is the only thing I haven't seen on this thing so far. Magnesium, gold. So, this is not a vanilla anything. Let's go down here and check out what we got. This entire cavity is ore. There's one down here. Let's see what we got in here. Iron. This is one of the craziest spawns I've ever seen. There is a part of me that feels like maybe you should not use this. And then there's a part of me that says, well, it's part of one of the mods that we put. I want to say that this is going to be the enhanced exploration mod. I think that's what this came from. Yeah, the only thing I haven't seen on here is ice. So it's I want to call this, I want to give this an appropriate name. So let's see what we got. Where is our station? 9 kilometers away. This is Mount Sombrero. That's what it looks like. It looks like a sombrero. Okay. While it has all of these different materials, one thing we're actually probably more interested in than anything, it does not have, and that's ice. So, okay, so mount sombrero. I just realized if I need to add another reverse thruster, I can. Right there. Okay. So, mount sombrero. And just so you can see what I'm talking about, turn it this way. Do it. Hopefully I'll be able to show you what I'm thinking, why I'm calling it mount sombrero. There we go. There you go. That's why I'm calling it mount sombrero. Because that to me looks like the silhouette of a sombrero. All right. Well, let's see. Check on something. I guess I could demonstrate the drills here. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to grab a little uranium. Which if I saw, it's down here, I think. Yeah, it's a tough place to reach. I don't know if I can get it from the top. I might not too. Can I? I'll be able to. Get to it easier here. A little bit of nickel there. Don't want to waste too much of our stuff, but clear this out a little bit. Really just trying to make rendering. There's something going on with the rendering right now. Not exactly sure why it's doing this. So. Try to slide in here some of this uranium. Very weird. of stone. I want stone. But, you know. This is not going to hurt to pick this up. This little bit. That should be good. This simulator our station is just outside of the gravity well. So, all right. I think of where I should try to take this. A little concerned with where our thrusters were working a minute ago. I do not want to crash this thing. I don't know if I should take it straight to the... I should take it over to the station for unloading or whatnot. I think I'll take it this way. See if we run into any issues. I'll just be quick to turn it back on if that's the case. Yeah, I've never seen an asteroid come in that close to the surface, and the fact that that's obviously a player-made asteroid, that kind of explains that a little bit more. So. See if I can go take some of these other salvages out. Yeah, I don't know if you guys see that. Like when I turn the reverse thrusters on, they don't begin to slow me down unless I bump the thrust buttons, either left, right, up, down, whatever. So I've got to be careful when I'm coming in. Got another crash over there. I don't know what that one is. I can go check it out. This one right over here. I'm not sure what that is. So many wrecks. Need to be a little careful because I don't know what this might be. Got an ice vogel below us, which I know if I try to do anything with that, they're going to get mad. So yeah, see, I've got the reverse thrusters on, and they're not doing anything. So pump on the thrusters, and now they're starting to slow me down. No idea what that is. That's an Ember ship. Is that the one I captured before? I think this, maybe, maybe not. I think this is the one I captured before. Guns dismantled? Yeah, the guns are dismantled. Okay. This is the one we captured before. There's nothing really on it. I could take it to... We'll get the lifter on this. We can take it up and trade it in. We'll go ahead and throw a GPS here. Ember salvage. Captured. There we go. At least we know now. I also need to get an antenna on this thing. Sure what's going on with that. That is so weird. It takes all dampening. Like I was going down, I was going to crash into the wall. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that. Well, nonetheless, we did get a little bit of uranium. That will hopefully be processed efficiently. Get this guy. Highly annoying. Know what it's doing. It's transferring the uranium as soon as it gets it into the... Ugh. Ridiculous. This should be, that's the one on the ship. Let's see. Ore. Let's find out where we've got ore. Even the arc furnace is working right now. That's doors out. Any of these large containers. Oh, that's very strange. Let's see. Let's go. Station. Large. See what happens. I think we need to make. Might be time to put Izzy's in here. Yeah, it might be time. Okay. Let's see. Go. Magnesium. That's that. Okay. Let's see what we got ingot wise. No, this isn't the most exciting stuff, guys, but ingots. This is going to get that out. That's in an unconnected container. That's right. Okay. Put that there. Ground large container. I'm trying to get all the ingots in one place. If we can do that, I think that'll help. It'll also help set up when we do Izzy's, everything will be in the same place. Need to get rid of some gravel. Can't unload that one. Okay. Gold, cobalt, iron, magnesium, platinum. Okay. Again, I know, guys, sorry, not interesting stuff. This is just Unfortunately, this is housekeeping. We can only use those credits in certain places, so. What do we want in this one? This one looks like it's got kind of... Hey, DB. Oh, sorry. Hey, DB. Ha, Morbin. I was reading your thing at the same time. Are you forward an hour? Our clocks don't change for a bit still. Then it's 2 hours. Yeah, actually, we just rolled back clocks. Yeah, we did roll forward. Sorry, we rolled forward Sunday, Saturday. Yeah. Overnight, Saturday to Sunday. So, not a whole lot's going on. Right now, I'm doing some, I'm going to say reorganizing, cleaning up a little bit. I need to get Izzy's inventory manager installed. I'm always a little bit hesitant when I go to do that because I got to make sure that certain connectors and everything are properly set up. Otherwise, it starts throwing stuff into ships that are connected. Yeah, I got, I did a little work off camera. Getting, started building out some, we'll say, parking spaces up at the station for some of our ships up there. And then I brought the prototype drill that we just acquired. I brought it down to the surface, removed the one that was on the drill rig, and I put together a large grid miner, which is what I'm sitting in right now that you can't see because of the menu, but I'll show you in just a minute. We just found, there was this, I'll show you. I'll just show you. I can do this later. Okay. So this is, lights are hard to see. This is not a finished version, but this is a prototype Baldrin. Golly. Hydrogen miner. There's I think the way the game loaded today, I'm noticing some issues with certain things, like dampeners aren't working the way they normally do. So I may actually do a reload here in a minute. But one of the things you can... Trying to find it. Where'd it go? See that right there? Mount Sombrero. I just wasn't sure. I've never seen an asteroid spawn like that close inside of a... Like it's right outside the gravity well. I've never seen it like that. So we went to check that out, and that's actually an asteroid spawned by a mod that we have, the Enhanced Exploration mod, the EEM. And then I don't know if you recall, in our Let's Play 2024 series, there was a V-Core faction station that also had a couple of miners. We actually captured the station and the miners, really more for nothing else to just add them to the blueprint library. But they along with them spawns a custom asteroid that contains all of the resources. And this asteroid is similar. It has every resource on it except for ice, which is kind of funny because that's the one I'd really like to get more than any of the others right now. But we just grabbed a little bit of uranium off of it. In the Let's Play series, I was like, I'm not going to touch that asteroid because that's a little cheeky, kind of gimmicky. But this one is, I mean, it's right there. If we didn't have a space station like up above us right now that was already mounted to the ground, I would probably build off of that asteroid because it's that close to the gravity well. So, but he said, yeah, this is our... And for risk of sounding a little cheeky, every time I see this thing, like from this angle, I almost want to call it the Prototech Pasty. Hydrogen miner. I think of fembots in Austin Powers. It's terrible. It's terrible. But anyway, does this is not a final version. I've already I would like to be able to move these. I want to see if it's possible to move these large hydrogen thrusters up a block to where these lateral ones are and move those up a block, just to kind of tuck those thrusters in underneath a little bit more. But anyway, it's effective. Like I said, if we weren't having, there's something. We could have crashed a minute ago because the dampening is not working the way it's supposed to. So let's see. Great day for it then. Technical issues suck. Yes, they do. And the mod spawns asteroids that close. That's the first time. That's actually the first time I've seen the an asteroid spawn that close. So that's why I was like, I gotta go check it out, because I was actually thinking maybe that's like a base, like a dark, it's no signal, no nothing. It's kind of like a stealth base up there. Because it's far enough away. I mean, I had no idea how big it was. It's only 9 kilometers away from the space station above, so. Let's see. Murphy's Law, everything but ice. So OP, but not top OP. Yeah, not too OP. There you go. Yep. Its safety is, yeah, see, that's my excuse to use it. It didn't have what I want, so it's not cheeky for me to use it. Yeah, no kidding. If the Divine will start playing Duck, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, that's what, I mean, I went up to check that out. Went ahead and took a little bit of uranium from it, brought it back over here, was kind of rearranging stuff. Yeah, perfectly logical. See, I mean, it's all about what you make out of life, you know? That whole lemons and lemonade thing. But I'll show you a little bit of what I was doing here. And again, this isn't in any way complete, but this is where I started extending out the conveying. And right now there's no real logic other than simple practicality, specifically for whichever ship I was deciding to park here. Extending these walkways out, these will come out, and like this one was planned out pretty good, but it was the first one, so I mean, it, you know. And then I was like, okay, what ship am I going to use next? And it was this one, and I was like, okay, that's, I'm gonna have to figure this. So kind of ad hoc some changes to the conveying, and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look uniform. But so we got the Dark Malice, we got the Raider parked. The Raider is good. That is I think that's a great orientation. Some of these other guys, though, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go out the other side, and on the other side, instead of See, I don't know. I've got a vertical one here. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I could turn that into one that points down also, because like our high profile escort has a connector on the top. No, that's not the high profile escort, is it? No, that's the Ponos. Okay, so that's the Ponos. Ponos has got a connector on the top. Some other stuff here. There you go. High profile escort, connector on the top. It's just cheesy. Because they don't really have conveying. I don't even know about these guys yet. These guys should be on the landing pads. I said these should go on the landing pads. I got to figure this guy out. I like the design of that ship. I don't want to get rid of it right now. So the barrage connector on the bottom. And again, these are not functional connectors. These aren't like plugged into anything, because those ships don't, they're meant to come blow you up. This little guy I'm going to end up getting rid of. He's not really that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could throw a bunch of, the Baldwin. He's right up there. I don't want to. Great. Called in drones. Whoa. Drones might do so well. So maybe I'll go after him. A Baldwin would be nice to catch. It would be even better if we could. That is. That guy coming in toward me, or is he going down? Hard to tell. I think he's going after that. Yeah, he's going to get lit up. Okay, we'll go after the Baldwin and see if we can grab it real quick. I can definitely catch it. It's getting on board that's going to be tough for the Baldwin. Because of where their guns are located. Awesome ship. I do. I love the Baldwin. Man, it's tough to get to. I don't know if I can get to a cutout where I only have to deal with one gun. That one? I guess one. Okay. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh. Oh, there's a third gun. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's a terrible place to spawn. Turn that off. Not the place where I want to spawn. Alright. Body location, and Baldwin that way. They can go all out on that Wayfarer. They can do that all they want and get lit up. What is that? What that is there. Can't tell if that's an asteroid or not. Out of oxygen. Dadgummit. Oh. So annoying. Whoa. They came after me. That's weird. Don't normally do that. Not when not when they were that close to the station. That's just kind of strange. Those are rockets. I think they got fired at me, so let's go ahead and see if we can defang some of these guys. Let's say it's Firefly Mark II should be the one I'm concerned about. Yep, there he is. He's the one that can damage the ships. Oh, gotta get that guy. Auto cannon. Like move in, move to the side, move in, move to the side. Goodbye. Space Wasp? Yeah, Space Wasp. I'm gonna take these guys out. That's all we're doing. That was disastrous. Not doing that. That'll blow up. Okay. I need oxygen. Go ahead, come on in, guys. You'll get plenty of attention. Get out of your way. Got a gun starting to go off. Oh, he crashed into the... Oh, what a jerk. What a jerk. This is how I ended up with damage. I bet this is how I ended up with damage. Whoa. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Them crashing into this stuff. It's an open tide, arrowhead. Alright. So anyway, so this stuff is... Getting the parking lot kind of figured out here is stuff... I'm probably going to do most of that off camera, guys. It's not that it's... I mean... No, I know some of you guys enjoy just, you know, you don't mind watching the grind stuff. That's easy stuff that I can do in my spare time, where when I can play, but I'm not actually in a streaming situation where I can stream. So that's stuff that I can do on my own time. Try to get those situated and laid out. The blunderbuss, of course, we're not keeping the blunderbuss. I'm not keeping the stockpile station, but I need to unload them. So, be a minute before we take those in to sell. The blunderbuss, of course, cannot be sold because it's too big. So we'll have to cut some of it off. Just real quick. Pull up here and we'll talk about how I suppose it's easier to concentrate without a chat going. No, I'm not gonna say that. It's not I may not have it may not be to me what I would consider ample time to stream. Like, to me, there's like, I really feel like an hour is the absolute minimum I would need if I was going to stream. And if I've only got 45 minutes or something, I'm just killing time. Like, say Mom Bear and I are going to, you know, we're waiting for our show to come on. Or we've got parallax. You know, we got like 45 minutes. That's when I might just do this kind of stuff. But parallax. Ah, crap, they're right here. Tide from the front or from the back, I forget. I think Tide is from the back. Shoot. I think the Tide is from the back, if I remember correctly. Don't crash. Yeah, that's this one. Let's do it. Get our power up. And then we're going right after. We're not going to mess around.
Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game settings.
We may have. We gotta remember we may have bad guys in here too coming. So. Personnel suppression field 28.2 in the floor. In the floor. What is that? That's a toilet. No. Downstairs. Hopefully. Quick charge. Don't have the rifle. Snow suppression. There's a turret right there. Okay. On the other side. Oh, recharge. Are you running? No, he's only doing 28. Normally I would like to have a rifle to go after. There might be one. Uh-huh. Give me one. 26. Okay. Get that cleared. This will let us take out the should have taken care of him. All right. Many 14 shots? Maybe. Can't see. Great. Close. We got to get to that suppression. Hmm. Okay. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Him to worry about. Might have a bad guy in here. Yep. Right. Where will I lose that guy? Alright. See where he goes. Is he outside? Yeah, he's outside. That's funny. Power surge? Oh no. There he is. Still out there? Still out there or not? Ah, that's not true. There's something up front for me too. That's not right. Could have sworn there was another... Oh, for sure I saw that there was another... I know there's another remote control. That's why we're doing... Come on. That one's gonna be a pain. Swear to God, this guy better not... Yep, just crashed into the planet's surface. Ridiculous. Oh, so dumb. So dumb. Wow. God, I hate it when it does that. That is such a waste. Which way is that guy facing? Which way is that guy facing? Oh, I wonder if the other remote control got killed in the crash. Maybe that's why I only got weapons now. Possibility. Say there was one back here too. Might just be where they do multiple placements. Maybe not. There's a doorway. And a gun. Pretty sure down here somewhere. It's right there. So, that's the remote control right there. It must be, yeah, it must be broke. Can I get across? I might be able to get across. Yeah. Yeah, I got damaged, it looks like. Okay. Good to know. All right. I got these little bastages up here I gotta take care of. Everyone else is on the outside. Looks like I can always do this. Cheeky. Oops. Yeah, I don't feel bad about this. You know what I haven't found, though? No. Which is gonna really suck. I haven't found the research point yet. Don't know where it's at. Hopefully it didn't get destroyed. But I would think it's got to be up in here. Which means I got to get this guy. It's got to be in here. Little gun there, a little gun there. All those little guns. Probably get that guy. Is that power? Let's see. Pulling ships, but if you don't really have a use for some of them, just take up space. If you can go for it. Staying on board, I suppose it's easier to concentrate without check. That's probably better for not burning out. Yeah, doing some of the little busy work or whatnot, housekeeping, that kind of stuff. Is it a design flaw or just their version of scuttling the ship? There is pilot error and autopilot failures, but it just seems intentional. We see that a lot with the parallax ships. And I think it's really just a matter of where they're at. If they're close enough to a gravity well, when they go into their defensive maneuvers, if they get into that gravity well and they don't have the ability to stay out of it, like that power surge, what's that power surge really? You know what I mean? That might be something that's you know, programmed into the mod, but it seems a little weird to me. I do think it's something that's programmed into the mod. Because, I mean, it's not that atmosphere would work here, but we got hydrogen. Why, you know, it's not that they can't fly here. they can. It's just weird. And that's the way I'm looking at it. I mean, it might be totally different, but you know. I'm trying to get over here quickly. Ooh. It's close. Other gun almost got me. Keep turning around, buddy. Whoa, almost got me there. Gotta get up. Doesn't help when you hit the wrong button. That guy right there. Probably not a good idea to try to get through. I think I can go up now, though. Yeah, go up. Can get into the hangar. This is, the hangar is one of the locations for the research point, so maybe. Nope. Bad feeling. Bad feeling. May have lost our research point, so. We're gonna have to, we're gonna have to take over the majority of the rest of the ship first before we find out. Or I can maybe get, I don't think that's gonna help me.
You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC? You seem to be overloaded. Have you considered our inventory DLC?
Check out this. Or look, there could be a research point in here. Didn't bother to check. Oh, you have a research terminal. See if I can cheek my way out of this. Looking for a highlight. I'm not seeing it yet. No, I don't see it. It's here though, which means we'll get the point. Next, big gun on the bottom. We still got the little guns. I got 2 guns on the back. Okay. Little guns are the ones that are going to be a pain in the butt. Let's not get shot by the rocket launchers. That doesn't help either. I'm kind of lucky I didn't get shot by this guy already. Detection power seems to be running out real quick. Really weird looking turrets to me. Pipes off the back. In time for the last one. Let's do it. Says it's here. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. It's right there. Oh. I didn't come back on this side. No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't come back on this side. That's why we didn't get it there. That's why I didn't see it. Well, we got some loot. Hopefully. Should be. A little bit of ice. A lot of ammo. Some parts I put in there. Gun. Safe zone. I'm not going to call it a great haul, but it's not a terrible haul. And that's not without checking out the containers. So, let's see. That's ours now. I wonder if I should, reactivate those guns just in case something comes by. It wasn't too bad though. We went through that pretty efficiently, I think. We got to it. How far away did we make it? 7 kilometers. You see how far they knocked that the Wayfarer out? That's from the attacks. That thing is moving. He got knocked that far out. We're gonna have to check to see what kind of damage we got. Now let's find out how fast this thing's moving. Oh, it stopped now. Oh, good. 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 It's still a long way away to get pushed that far. Sorry, I think it is. I will say it does seem like there are times when the turrets are just like, I'm not even gonna bother looking for him. Like, oh, he's there? Ah, never mind. Does he have the elite grinder? Ah, I'm screwed. Never mind. I'm not even gonna bother. So we had 2. Those were arrowheads. They had to be arrowheads that came after. That came after us there, because those were the escort ships. Don't see any damage to the blunderbuss as of yet. That's, oh. Okay, the barrage took some damage. Yeah, it took some damage. This guy looks okay. These guys look okay. High profile escort's good. Ponos looks alright. I like that ship. I liked Ponos. Great starter ship. That made for some excitement. I wasn't planning on that. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that blunderbuss up. We got to get rid of 1,000. I think 1,000 blocks. So, it's like ideally, and I don't think this will do it, but like if we could get rid of like here, everything forward, I'd love it if that was 1,000 blocks. I don't think it is. But anyway. So let's see. We're going to have to do... I can't remember if I put... Cannot recall. I put... projector on these. Thought I had a... Yeah, I still lost it. No, I need to put a projector on here so I can fix these. So I can easily fix these. I also need to put the AI, the automaton blocks back in. So I can eventually start getting these things to do what I originally hoped I could get them to do. Stuff all fixed. Gotta replace an engine there. See, if I could have gotten that Baldwin, it kind of would have been nice. Because I'm pretty sure the Baldwin has... Now it's got hydrogen. I think it's got more than... Man, almost 2. Jeez. Lost a gun there, or a missile launcher there. Rocket launcher, however you want to look at it. Ugh. Okay. Go ahead. I do have some right thrust. Just need to make sure I got all 6 directions. I just need lift. Quasimodo. Alright, grab this scrap. Hopefully there's none left hanging around. I'm gonna go try my little repair welder. Scrap out there. A lot of scrap, actually. Yeah, I got a connector on top and bottom. This one. Awesome stuff on this one. They really went after this one. I don't even know if this one's got any ammo in it. Oh yeah, that might have been... Ugh. It's my bad. I should have had that taken care of. I didn't think about this. I don't know if I have my sensor set far enough out. I'll be able to keep myself. Keep the welders on. Guess we'll find out. Come on. Turn on welders. There we go. Lights are flashing, which means it can sense me. Most of the damage is on this side. Hopefully I can keep this going. Boom. Oh, they're off. Change that. Mm-hmm. Do that here. I want them coming on like too early. Okay, good. Part one. 15. Maybe hopefully that'll do it. I'm worried about the back extent. If I put large ships in there, it might work too. I only had small ships because each block is 2.5. Mm-hmm. Go back to 7.5. Just to detect large ships. Yeah, I think I just need to change that. Leave back extent. Ships, not the station. This should work. Troubleshooting. At least one. New unidentified signal 87 kilometers away. Got another one about to expire. Should work. Nothing really. Oh man. Should have been able to work. A little bit of repair. A little bit. I have my inventory. I got enough to start some trouble. Let's do this. Alright. I think I figured out a way I can do this. Trying not to get killed by a welder. Like that's the way it is. Nope. What is there? It's something else. Is a heavy armor panel. A battery. Decoy, maybe? Yeah, maybe decoy? That is very possibly what that is. Okay. Do it. Decoy. Sure, I got decoys in here somewhere, right? 9. No. And then a heavy metal plate. If I can find heavy metal plate. Rocket launcher turret. Go with the gun. Gold. Sorry. There we go. Yep. Now I shouldn't be able to roll that through the repair bay. Hopefully. It'll all get done. I don't gotta worry about it. Almost wrecked it. Okay. Go ahead and add that. Not 12. We're gonna call that one 26. Just gonna call it 26. Incomplete. It's the turret. Okay. Good. We will have to come out. We're missing some decorative pieces on the tail. You can see. We'll have to come back and take care of that, but another time. Facing that way. That should be it for repairs there. Like I said, we've just got some blocks to take care of on the back, which don't look like they're going to be that big of a deal. Oh, we got another ice vogel going down to the surface, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. Lost track of the surface. No, we should be good. Should be good. All right. If count. Turn this thing. Yep. Sorry, changed my mind again. Damn it. Feel bad that you guys have to put up with my indecisiveness sometimes. Okay. I mean, my wife, she kind of signed on for it. You know? It's like, she had her chance. This is still corner block. Okay. Do that. It's done. Panel. Guessing that is no way, did I mess that up? I did. Holy crap. I just totally blew that one. 3. Go. Then we got that one. All right. Let's see. 4. Paint it. About there. Put a slope. And what do we got there? Yeah, that's the block. 7. Right? Kind of looks right. But am I missing? Is this heavy armor? It is. And is all this stuff heavy armor? Half slope, inverted. I didn't put that there. Nope, that's half slope inverted. That's heavy armor though. Half slope. That's slant. Heavy armor, half panel. That is it. All right. There we go. So let's see. We got that. We got these panels. Let's see. Light armor and then light armor. So keeping it easy. Nope. All right, where's my daggum? Need a half slope. Just need a half panel. There we go. My goodness. Killing me. All right. Need to put one of these on the bottom. Why? So that means this and that need to be that color. And I think we're okay there. I think that's it. All right, drive this by. Ooh, no. So I got the roundies. Jeez. I'm hoping that will do it. do that. Just hurts. All right. Run this way. Up. I'm gonna complain about some repairs. Come on. Give me everything you can. I haven't checked the chat in a minute, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's done. That's done. Bring it down. Back. Get that last one. That was it. Yep. I think that was it. I think we got everything. Let's see. All right. We got time-wise here. We're at 2:20. Okay. I really need to get these guys mounted up so they can at least reload. Let's see. Catch up real quick. Where's salty? Yeah. A bit dopey today, but are you going to transfer some of the turrets from the blunder to the station? No, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think we talked about that when I first brought it back. We definitely need some, that example there, perfect. We had an assert and then followed up shortly by parallax arrowheads. They do need to. I think I've discovered the one drawback about building the station the way we did, like just outside the gravity well, is I don't think I can safely take advantage of trying to do the automaton like security roving droids, you know, or drones that fly around and act as a safety. Because so many of our ships have ion thrusters. They'll be on the deck in no time. Dadgummit, I just found another spot that didn't get finished. Ugh. Yeah, they'll be, they get into that gravity well, and they'll be gone. We'll lose them, so. Where'd you go? Come on. Fine. I think that's the only downside I'm finding. Damn, we're missing more blocks. Shoot. I'm just not seeing it or I'm not paying attention. That's almost as frustrating. Let me, and 6. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I think that's good for right now. I really do need to get a projector on these things, and I gotta get them plugged in over here. All right, I'll figure that out in a minute. All right, guys, give me just a minute. I need just a short break, and I'll be back. Mom Bear just came out for a break, and she's mine for the next 10 minutes. So I'll be back shortly. I'll throw a title card up. We'll go ahead and save our progress where we're at. I'll throw a title card up, and I will be right back. Let me... It's funny, you said, Morgan, you said something about an inset connector on the barrage. Look at that. Here, I did have one right there. You know what? Right now, I am going to... I'm just going to throw one on here. For right now. This will be... I'm going to say this is a temporary one. I don't think there'll be enough room to do that there. These are going to be temporary. There's no way I'm going to keep these like this, but that'll be for that one. Let's see. Bring the asp over here. I'll bring shuttle. The shuttle. Bring our little personnel transport over there. I don't think I can get away with... Is there... No, I can't. Okay, I might be able to get away with this for right now. This will all be temporary, but... Might not have enough room to get it in there. I'm thinking about putting the high-profile escort. We might be able to get it. Okay, we'll try this. Parts. Should have dumped my inventory before I don't need... Ugh. I think I still have this ion thruster. Get rid of that. All right, let's get some of these. We're gonna get some of these moved. All right, barrage, we're gonna go on top. High profile is gonna go on the bottom. Give a little bit of separation. Where's my connector? Right in the middle, of course. Try to put the guns facing this forward section. Hopefully I got enough room. I think I do. We're gonna be close. Ooh, turn. Yeah, we're gonna be close. We'll be alright. This should allow me to fill up guns, hopefully. Wait a minute, I don't know if that's a... I connector. It sucks. Of course, I can't get out of there. Ugh. Kind of ruins that. The inset one is functional. Even know if I don't know if the one on the high profile escort is functional. That's not good. All right. May have to redo connector on the high profile escort. This one down here. And that'll give us a chance to charge our stuff too. Let's see if we've got stuff coming in. Okay, we got artillery. Don't have anything for the assault cannon yet. It's do a quick conveyor look at this thing. Okay. Everything's connected. So if I've got ammo in inventory, we should be able to reload everything, which means just those two. Huh. Assault cannon. That should not be an issue right now. Assault cannon turret, where is... Ready? Artillery. Artillery. We don't have any assault cannon shells. Production. Prototech assembler only does prototech stuff. Industrial assembler, we need... It's going to be expensive. But yeah, I did read the build a big ring above the station, throw all the blunderbusses weapons on it, and call it Halo Defense. Yeah, I like it. We might have to do that. All right. Let's see. I've got to turn that off. At least we'll get that stuff. Because I was thinking we were probably getting low on certain types of ammo, and that just proved that. So Take a look at this high-profile military escort. I'm pretty sure that this, yeah, that is a non-functional piece. That's terrible. Cargo container right here. And it goes up to the railgun. Which means I need to move that connector to there. Yeah. So that one's going to be a lower. Yeah. Make sure there's nothing in there. Look at that. I had stuff in there. Thought I didn't grind that down. Heavy armor centered panel. Why, it's just a panel. That is the ion thruster. Oh, tell me this is not heavy armor block, half heavy armor block. This is going to explain why we can't. No, it shouldn't. Hopefully. Please let me know the thruster's not there. It is. Okay. Let's set that all up. There we go. How do I route that? It's going to be ridiculous. Not enough oxygen? Oh, great.
Engineers are reminded not to die in the airlock.
Loose. Ian, hey, welcome, man. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. I will make sure the fam gets your warm and loving embrace. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Love you guys. All right, let's see. Yeah, a little bit on the O2 warning. Unless I missed it when I was offline, you know, when I was out with Mom Bear. Think about the connector on its belly, just begging to be smashed into something. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Mind. We have have to find a way to route this. It's the railgun. Lock has been removed. That's to the artillery cannon, if I'm correct, right? Three. Let's think. What do I got in my thing here? 17. Find out what we're looking at. Is that 2? 2 grid 6. 11. 6, 7. Oh, that's 45. A panel? Heavy armor slope. No, it's heavy armor slope. Okay. Can't use that spot. 8, 9. Try to get everything to match here. So I guess what I was wondering if I could possibly move this thruster over here and then run a connector out from the railgun. Right now I'm just not seeing a way to get tell what that is. Well, that would be ugly. It's heavy armor panel. Control 8. Nope. Nope. There we go. 7. Go ahead and grab that color. First of all. Pretty sure that's heavy. Half slope, converted light armor. Nope. We're good there. 5, 6. Put this back because I don't think. I think we're gonna have to go through. We're gonna have to go through one of these side ones. Not my preferred. Ah, dadgummit. Freaking reactor. Okay. Let's see. Can you move the thruster back block? It's a connector into the back of. Can't do it at the back of the railgun. Well, I mean, it's could. Yeah, I guess could. Yeah, that's probably easier than what I was thinking of doing. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and get this. Come on, curved panel. Here we go. You can get all the components from this one shot.
Inventory is...
Nope.
Maybe consider changing game settings?
Where can I put this stuff temporarily? Well, I might have room here. Let's try dumping as much as we can in this.
No matter how hard you push, that will never fit. Inventory is full. Maybe consider changing game settings?
All right. Let's see. Okay, so this thing just has an artillery turret and a railgun.
You do realize I'm the one keeping you alive. Maybe you should keep my battery topped up with that in mind.
I was wondering if there was, figured we'd take the opportunity to put some useful blocks in that, in the extra space around that, but I really don't know if there's a better. Oh, you can put a projector in there. Yeah, we can put a projector. Oh, I got. Yeah, that's enough to do that. Okay. So the idea being, I'm going to change this to just a conveyor conjunction. Keep it simple. Actually, we'll do a T. There's the pipe. I forget what the pipe is. There it is. 2. Throw another junction on there. Sorry, thinking. And add projector. Thinking with the relatively limited arsenal that this has, I don't really need to add any more storage capacity. I don't see it. there's anything else. Okay. Railgun has a thingy majig on the back of it. Whatever is in that, faced directly behind the railgun. Yeah. I should realize I had the orientation wrong, so our railgun was on the bottom. Yeah. Well, I don't have them. I don't know if I had them oriented correctly anyway, so don't feel bad about it. Come on, man. There we go. I'll have to add this. And if we really want to get, like, silly with it, why am I not getting build? Not kidding, this playthrough is... Seems like things aren't working quite the way they're supposed to. What I was thinking is we can always, since we move this back, we can always extend this design out to provide more coverage for the thruster. So I don't think we lost anything there. I really don't. Plan for this. Half heavy. Okay. Here. And we'll do it, yeah. We'll do it. Change that panel, actually. Almost got this straightened out. Small car container where the T-pipe is for extra ammo capacity. Yeah, I don't, like I said, without the... I think Not entirely sure, but I think there are 2 small cargo containers. I'll double check it. 2 small cargo containers. The only ammo we're going to need is artillery shells and railgun sabots. And I think 1 small cargo container. If it's just 1, I think that's going to provide a lot of storage, storage capacity. And if we've got 2, then, even better. Thinking about lifting that up. You know what? I think I might just leave that like that. That works. I'm not gonna, yeah. I may change my mind later, but maybe if we come back and we decide we're gonna extend this flap contraption back some, then maybe I'll do it. Gotcha. Yeah, okay. I know the spot you're talking about. If storage becomes an issue, that's what we'll do. We'll replace that, and I think we'll be good to go. Okay, I'm going to need to put another connector. Hopefully this is going to give me enough. I'm going to have enough room. Am I? Yep. Oh well. I must say the high profile escort seems more maneuverable. I think it's really because it's got this huge thruster on the back and the other doesn't. It's just 2 or 4. I gotta add that. That one worked. I don't know why it didn't work the other way. Should do that. Gotta get. As soon as I get this parked, first thing I want to do is get in there and change that barrage. Gotta add that thruster. I wasn't even close. Yeah, that looks even. The cockpit, artillery turret, cargo container for ammunition. Yeah, we've got 2. We've got 2 small containers. We've got 1. Now this is not plumbed. This one is not plumbed, and it won't be. we can't get it plumbed. Well, we shouldn't be able to get it plumbed. Because it's right there. Thruster. Thruster. Yeah, this one has to be manual load. Yeah, don't have any other way to do it. So another 146 artillery rounds can go in that container. Now 150. We can put 150 in here now that we loaded that up. See, and I already, like when it came to production, I was like, you know, give me 200 artillery rounds. I thought that was going to be a lot. It's, that's nothing. That's going to be nothing. Oh my goodness. That's not going to be cheap either. And that's before we moved to blunderbuss. Let's see. Fair enough. I developed that. Looking at ships now. I'm thinking. So do that. No, that's fine. I do the same sort of thing. It's sometimes, like I'll go through the whole process of like seeing something and going, oh, I want to change that. I want to do this, and I do it. Like I'm not gonna say like an OCD type thing, but it's like I want to boom, get in and do it, and then, you know, it could be the next day, it could be weeks later. I see the way somebody else did something and went, my God, that makes so much more sense than what I did. Like I used a, you know, it's like using like the way I went about it, looking back after seeing how efficient and how just common sense smart it was that somebody else did basically the same thing. It's like when my method was like taking a sledgehammer to a thumbtack. You know what I mean? So I've tried to pace myself, you know. Let's see, not bad ships to fly. I wouldn't say they're the greatest, though I kind of suck as a pilot. Yeah, these, all of these NPC ships, when they're under AI control, they fly way better. And I'm not just talking about my lack of piloting skills, because I'm not a great pilot either. I'm actually better at like the slow stuff, like docking and that, like moving around stuff. I tend to be better at that, the slow stuff. But like when it comes to like really heavy piloting at speed type stuff, I'm not that good at. But I mean, it's definitely different when AI is doing it, because it's like the capabilities of the ship are completely different. Let's see, that's a lot of boom. Those ships are obviously more snipe type artillery. Artillery in a close skirmish. Mission and a half. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. It probably would not be a good idea for me to drop 150 artillery rounds into that. Considering there's a chance this ship may never leave this connector again. And just I think what it does show, we've got plenty of room. If we ever had to go, if we ever had to use this ship on any kind of long term thing, we could load it up with a substantial amount of artillery. So, but I think this is good. We made progress on it. Thank you for the idea about moving the thruster back. See, something I should have thought about, didn't think about. Just move the thruster. Let's get the asp. You can't see crap. Yeah, we're gonna use this one. Gonna kick that. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna be fine. Should be good. Nose is a little bit too long. Put it that way, it blocks the stairwell. Neat. Right. That's good. Let's see, our little baby shuttle. Don't want to quite use this for. We're going to put this one on top. It's surprising that I got kicked that far away. And it wasn't still moving. That's the other thing I don't quite get. Ugh. 7. There we go. I got a belly connector on here. I don't yet. Ugh. So dumb. Not my favorite. Switch lock. All right. 3. That off. It's off. Yep, we're good. All right. me see. Made some messes. I've seen someone do a streamline and tidy. Captured a couple large grid drones. Can't remember the names. Put a helm on to fly them. To fly it where I wanted. And unbelievably difficult. Oh yeah. That compensator. Compensator? Yeah, the compensator. That orange bugger that I picked up that's usually a part of the LEC faction. My God, man. The difference between the AI maneuverability and the other, it's that bad. It really is. I need to get this stuff cleaned up here. It's like all of it. Okay. Definitely an awe of AI pilots in this game. Yeah. Well, what's weird is it's like they do some stuff they do extremely well. And then other things you look at them and it's like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Free Guy. It's like that player character on the street that's just constantly bumping into the wall. That's what it seems like the AI does sometimes. But other stuff, it's like you catch their ship and you go to do anything that you've seen them do, and it's like, nope, not even close. I don't know if this is going to fit on there. It may not. And it's, I think that's going to be tight. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah. Let's see. I almost feel like this station, like one of these platforms, should be like the shuttle platform, where something like this would be parked to carry people, say, down to the planet or something like that. But the way this is set up with the side connectors is kind of, it's like, oh, well, that's not actually going to work that way. Might be able to. I think I might be able to park this down here. It's going to be awkward. It will. One of those that needs a little wiggle sometimes to get their gyros to kick in. You need to be a little careful though, because we are right next to. We could thruster damage this. Great. Okay. going to need to extend our horizontal. Horizontal connector a little bit. Good. Go ahead and do this while I'm here. Nope, looks like I got it all. I have no idea how close I got to that. It looked like it was a lot closer than I meant it to be. What's that? Scrat? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need... So I'm going to go ahead and get this connector extended out. We'll get this shuttle attached to it, and then we're going to call it a day. Mom Bear is done with work. Con. Silly. All right. So this will get us. This will get most of our ships. We still have to figure out for the Ponos. Sorry. I don't know what you guys can hear or not, but anyway, what do you call it? We'll get the Ponos figured out. We need to, I will probably, again, when I have free time, I'll probably do some off-camera work. Again, most of it's going to be just kind of like housekeeping stuff, and I feel like you guys understand what I'm talking about when I say that. So, nothing crazy. I'm not going to go. Yeah, it's not. It's not going to be like crazy amounts of stuff being done. Like I said, I feel like you guys understand when I do off-camera work. I try to keep it to, you know, minimal stuff that just will hopefully free up actual strength. See, the puppies are even happy that Mom Bear's off work. So, but, again, stuff that frees up the stream for hopefully more entertaining stuff. So. Let's see. I want to build a hammerhead. Inspired fighter. But we'll have to AI it because I can't do fighter piloting. I can't really, I'm not a good dog fighter. But I will say this, I'm a lot better than I used to be. So I really do think it's like, I hydroman stuff so often that I feel like I'm pretty good at the boarding thing. So I have to put myself in situations where I'm actually dogfighting. And I really feel like that's the only way I'm ever going to get any better at it. But even the limited amount I've done has improved the piloting, you know, from what it was. So I'll say, okay, yeah, I do like the docking setup. Looks legit. Yeah. I thank you. Like I said, it's a little bit hodgepodge right now, just because of the ships that we have or whatnot. I may, like, we may have. Ideally, I think the way it would be is you'd have like a uniform set off one side. So this could be like, you know, where you've got these bays, kind of, where ships with, say, connectors on the side would come in and they would park. And they would do, you know, they could do their thing. Or, you know, say they nose in. They got a connector on their nose. Plug right in, that sort of thing. And then you've got stuff with connectors on the bottom or the top. Those separate thing. Because I would like to, no matter what the orientation of the ship's connector, I would like for there to be a way for the crew to leave the ship and not have to jetpack in. Like, I think being able to, you know, come out your airlock and you know, you're ready to go. I would like to have that for, because I think for an operating space station, especially a commercial space station or something like that, that's the way it would, you know, you kind of have to account for not everybody, but, you know, a lot of different configurations. So a setup, you know, out on this side that handles certain kinds of connector orientation, maybe one that comes out this side that handles another set of connector orientations, and then maybe like from here, one that comes out this way that has different connector orientations. You know, it might be a small ship. Parking lot, you know, I mean, something like that. And the main landing pads are more for official business of the station, you know. But like this guy here can probably be moved down to the industrial side, you know. Like our lifter here, I could probably set him up with his own kind of thing away from because he may not be bringing stuff in, but, you know, have these guys in their appropriate spaces. Like I said, we'll probably extend that out that way, and I'll try to find a better way to clean it up. You know, it could be something as simple, instead of bringing this connector, like how I ran the connectors or the line this way, and then brought it out to the ship this way. Maybe, you know, there's a center point. Like, instead of 10 blocks between the connectors, I go with maybe 15 or 17, give a little bit more space, and then in the middle have a drop down, and, you know, maybe there's a piston setup that extends it out to wherever the location is on the ship. That would be a little bit harder. But like I said, this works for these particular ships. It may not work for other ships, but we'll get it figured out. I need to empty this carriage. It's got a whole bunch of crap in it. And turn the lights off. But anyway, so we got got some stuff done. Like I said, the miner down on the surface now with the proto drills, I think is gonna be good. I don't know if you were. I don't know if you were on when I was talking about it, Morbin. Flight course of practice, yeah. Especially if you keep growing. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to grow too like I don't want to grow too much with that. But what I was gonna say is I don't know if you were on yet when I was talking about what my idea for that proto hydro miner is. I actually had envisioned 4 downward thrusters, very similar to the undercut in our Cascadia Dream series. Because I would like, I mean, I obviously want it to be able to go down. I don't want to have to worry about gravity and that sort of thing. And I want it to be able to haul large amounts. But as I was building that, just going with the drills, you know, thruster set, 2 hydrogen tanks, because I figured I got to have 2 large hydrogen tanks, and then 2 large containers. It was already getting long, and I was it was like I was like, I don't know. So maybe the better way to do it is to have the miner kind of set up the way it is right now, with 2 thrusters between the capacity of the drills and the large cargo containers. That's a big amount of stuff. 2 hydrogen tanks should take care of that. It's got 4 O2H2 gens on it. It's got batteries. It's, you know, the only thing it doesn't have is anything. The cockpit isn't piped, so I can't get any oxygen or hydrogen from that. I would have to pop out, throw my stuff into O2H2 gen, let the bottles fill, and then refill my suit off of that. What I was thinking about is perhaps making a barge. A barge of... It would probably be 6 large cargo containers, 4 large hydrogen tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, and then 4 to 6 O2H2 gens. And find a way to connect that to the bottom of Archangel's Revenge, which I need to come up with a... We might have an issue here. Yeah, we're... Oh, no. We just got blasted. Did you guys see that? Oh, it's going down. Oh, no. It just missed the pipeline. Just missed the pipeline. I don't know what it hit. Oh, there's no. We've got drones. It's got to be something shooting. I see fire. I don't know what the heck just... Hit that side. Is that an artillery gun that did that? Where's all this coming from? Dadgummit. Ugh. What to do now? Great. 5 more NPC thrusters now. Anyway, I should have paused while I was talking. A barge with that stuff, and it attaches via connector to the bottom of the Archangel's Revenge, and then there's a connector on the bottom of that the miner attaches to. And that way, when we do any long hauling, like when we take Archangel's Revenge, because it's got the jump drive, we go out to, say, Europa, and I want to harvest ice. I'm not limiting myself to the cargo capacity of Archangel and the miner. The miner collects, comes up, drops off, offloads onto the barge. The barge can be processing, like ice, into hydrogen. So we're not just filling up on resources, we're also filling up on hydrogen, oxygen, stuff we can bring back, offload onto the station, fill the tanks and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. So I gotta go, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Yeah, Marvin, I definitely need to, really need to get a defense ring, like you were talking about. So we'll do that. Guys, thank you so much for checking out the stream. If you came by, I really appreciate it. I know it was a long one today. I'm not sure. Got plans. Today and tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be getting on. And we're supposed to have some severe weather this weekend, or we've got a higher chance of severe weather this weekend, which may mean we've got our electronics and stuff turned off, so we don't get anything fried. So I may not be streaming again until next Monday. Schedule's getting busy. Just letting you know. You guys take care. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And always, always be safe. Remember, close the visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And I'll see you on the other side.